marketing of your brand, getting your name out there using the internet. That's Mr. Godin, by the way, Seth. Now, Godin talks about a concept called tribes or tribal marketing, and it's about gaining a following. It's about being a leader of a tribe. And if you know some stuff, I mean, John, we were talking about this before, weren't we, about your particular industry, which is the nuclear industry. I always mispronounce that name, nuclear industry. And John is going down the route of becoming an expert, if he not already is, in that particular niche, as indeed you were talking about the same thing, Andy. So when you start to use the various channels available to you, including LinkedIn and YouTube, then people like what you write about and they respect what you say, whether it's verbally in this situation or whether it's blogs or articles that you write. And they follow you. You know, they'll subscribe to your blog and they'll ask you questions and then you reply to them. And soon enough you build a little tribe, and then that tribe then grows. Particularly. So she filmed herself with a little webcam putting makeup on, and then uploaded it to YouTube so people could share her expertise on how to put makeup on. But where it really got going is when she showed people how to put makeup on so they could look like Amy Winehouse. You know, the Amy Winehouse look, or whatever look it happened to be. That's as far as my knowledge goes of the particular makeup market. And I don't know whether you can see this figure here. This is a BBC News programme that was dedicated to her business and her story. 2,336,000 views. And I think cumulatively all of her YouTube videos have been viewed over 50 million times. And it cost her, I think she had to buy she had a computer anyway, but she had to buy a webcam, which I think you can get for about 15 quid. Great story, isn't it? Very, very empowering. She was lucky in a way because she just found a niche, but in a way she made her own luck. Because she found something that she was good at and then capitalised on it and dominated the niche. Would you say he was a pull person or a push person?
Push.
What do we mean by a push person? In your face, yeah? Always pushing a message on you, isn't it? Yeah. What do we mean by a pull person?
Ask questions, own questions. Just interested in them first.
Yeah, a pull person is somebody who just pulls people into them. They're an attractive person to spend time with. And one of the reasons they're attractive to spend time with is that they take interest in you. You ask ask people that, you know, what characteristics you associate with great salespeople. And most people will say, well, gift of the gab. You know, they talk a good game, a bit pushy. But great salespeople are the most unbelievable listeners. They ask great questions and then they shut up, and then they listen. And that has two benefits to the salesperson. First of all, it makes the person they're talking to feel valued and important, because the most important thing to all of us really is us, isn't it? That's the number one topic of interest to most people, is ourselves. So by taking an interest in people, you make them feel important, and they warm to you. And the second benefit is that you find stuff out about them, and you might be able to use that in the nicest possible way to your advantage. You don't really learn anything with your mouth open. There's that old saying, you've probably heard it before, you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth, take the hint, that ratio. Why is there a puppy up there? It's cute. Oh. What do puppies do? They leave deposits everywhere, don't they? Alright? And I want you to be like a puppy. And I want you to leave deposits wherever you go, but not smelly ones. I want you to leave really, really good legacies wherever you go. And by leaving behind a legacy, I'm talking about things like taking an interest in people, leaving them in a better place than they were at the end of the conversation than they were at the beginning. Because maybe you just make them feel better. You make them feel more optimistic or more energized, or you give them some insights or some information. You know, connect them up with people that might help them. leave them in a better place than they were at the beginning.